Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Wexford, Ireland. And today I want to talk about a certain orchid, a Dendrobium, which is up here on my windowsill. And I've been waiting for it to look its best before I can actually make a video about it. And I think we're probably just about there now. This is it. And you can see there is an absolute massive flowers. I believe this Dendrobium is called Comet King, Akatsuki. I'll write the name up on top as usual because my pronunciation might quite be up to it. But it's a fantastic one. It's a nobile type, and I seem to do well with the nobile ones. They flower for me, whereas some of the other ones are a bit more tricky. The nobile hybrids anyway do well for me. Now there's a bit of a story behind this Dendrobium, and that's because of who it came from. And I must say that this is the Dendrobium that got me into orchids, let's just say. Now it came from a lady called Rita, who I met online and only met the once. And she was mad about orchids. A super wonderful lady who was in a wheelchair, but that didn't stop her doing all kinds of mad things like guerrilla gardening even where she put pots out the front of her garden and kind of took over the pavement. But she was into orchids and I wasn't, and really she got me interested. But I've had this one since 2013 and it did well the first year, flowered well, but it's magnificent this year. Now I'm just going to try and lift it down here so we can see the full extent of it. Look at the tiny little pot it's in. I'm going to have to repot that once it finishes flowering. But wow, see, I can't even hold, like it's completely unstable. This is the other side. And all these flowers around the other side I don't even get to see, unless I'm outside looking in through the window. It's a vision, an absolute vision. Now, the nobile types are supposed to like, a dry rest and a colder winter. But this hybrid is much easier and really doesn't require either of those two things. As I said, the nobile hybrids are wonderful. Now I have found, I'm all wibbly all over the place here. Oh, isn't that nice? We'll just keep it like that. I have found with the nobile hybrids that what sometimes happens is that when you buy them in garden centres in full flower, they're in some way forced so that when you get them home, it can take a long time to get whatever it was in their system out. And it took me with my other nobile hybrid a couple of years to actually be able to get it to flower again. And now it won't stop flowering. I don't even really need to give it much of a rest or keep it very cool. It just flowers and flowers. And the same with this one. Now this one didn't come from a supermarket. It came from that lady, Rita. So it never had that drawback. But it just, I don't have to do anything. It just comes into flower. I will say I do have a slightly cooler house than many may. But I just wanted to show you this because this is really the orchid that represents me getting interested in orchids at all in the first place. Let's pop him back up there on the windowsill. And you see the way I have to stick the pot down like this to balance it, kind of put it in the clay pebbles like that to make it stand. Yeah, it's definitely due a repotting. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope you liked this video, and if so, please do subscribe and check back soon. Thanks very much. Bye.